Hi, everybody. I'm Blaine Gilmer, and welcome to another edition of Bulldawg Illustrated's The Inside Slant. We have another very special guest for you today, another talented prospect, this time from the class of 2023, Mr. Justin Benton. Justin, welcome to Bulldawg Illustrated's Inside Slant for the second time, man. How you doing?
How you doing? I'm good. I'm good. Yes, sir.
So it's been a while since we talked to you the last time. Had a little personal news in your life this time. Transferred to IMG Academy. First of all, how are you doing personally with the move and everything? And kind of give us a little background into the move to IMG.
Oh yeah. I got adjusted pretty quickly to how everything is going on here, the pace, the school work, the school part of everything. The football part is always going to be there. So it was just a big on just the school part for me, just getting acclimated in that point, and everything's going good right now. And just as far as the move, like I love my old school. Like, I love everything. I love Covington, Georgia. It was just about doing what was best for myself, and when the opportunity presented itself, so I just had to make the best move out for me.
So, a lot of people, I would say 99% of the population will never go through getting recruited by college, but much less the getting approached, in something like IMG in high school. So kind of break down for people, kind of how does that go? How does that kind of come about with, IMG? Do you kind of have the idea you want to go there? Somebody reached out to, what's kind of that like?
Actually, somebody reached out to me about an opportunity. They said it was very interested in me, and I had the grades part already there, and I had the athletics part. So that's how it really came about. And I knew it was a great opportunity, and actually I couldn't turn it down. So no love lost with New County. I love my coaches, and I love my team.
Absolutely. So what's been the biggest adjustment? I know you said the school part, but what's a typical day like for you or are there different kind of schedules for different days down there at IMG, or what's it kind of look like for you as a lot of people can't wrap their mind around, how rigorous that schedule is down there at IMG.
It's really like a college schedule. Like I wake up every morning at 6 in the morning. I go eat breakfast, come back to the room, I get ready for workouts. And workouts normally on Mondays, workouts normally start at 6:30, and so I'll be at workouts early. I'll be at workouts 6:15, 15 minutes early. Get a good stretch in, things like that. After workouts, we usually have a meeting, a team meeting. Just sometimes it'll be about our diet. Sometimes it'll be about our well-being, and other times it'll just be about how we need to go about life and things in life. And after that, we'll usually have schools from, depending on the day, we either have 3 classes or 2 classes. So it's really depending on the day here. Some days are hectic and some days are not. So depending on the day.
Absolutely. So do you feel that, I've talked to other people in the past, especially, when Kamar Wilcoxon was going through his recruiting process last year. He's playing at Florida now. He was talking about how it really just prepares you, kind of like you said, a college day. So like when you get to the next level, whichever college you choose, kind of the schedule is going to be similar and you'll feel more prepared. Is that kind of what you've heard from some other guys that have kind of been at IMG?
Oh yeah, that's what most definitely what I heard. And that was the biggest like separating factor with this whole move, was getting me most ready for college.
Absolutely, man. So, speaking of college, obviously in 2023, you're one of the most, highly coveted prospects out there. What's the recruiting process like right now? I know everything's crazy because of COVID, and you're not getting to take visits and do all that kind of stuff. But does that make it even more hectic with the Zooms and the phone calls and all that kind of thing?
Oh yeah, like recruiting's going well. It's going extremely well. But I'm really a guy that likes just laying low right now and just putting in work and just working hard, working real hard. So when that time comes, I'll know who my school is, and I'll know what schools I like and what I don't, and what schools I don't like. And I'm grateful for every opportunity I get. That's what I'm just grateful, getting closer to God. Just I'm grateful for everything He's doing for me, and all the positions He's putting me in life. And I'm just grateful for every opportunity I have, and just focusing on the work right now.
Absolutely. Are there any schools, I know it's been tough because of COVID you haven't been able to go to as many visits, but I know pre-COVID you got to go to some places and go see some campuses and stuff. Are there any schools between that and kind of the conversations you're getting to have at this point right now, whether through your coaches or whatever, how is it? Are there any that are separating themselves for you? Kind of not an official final group or anything, but any that kind of stick out to you?
Right now, since I'm a 2023, it's like really difficult on me to just so like a coach can contact me or I can contact a coach. It's like really difficult for me to really build that really a really healthy, strong relationship. I know like when coaches can contact us for our year or
September
something like
1st.
that.
September
Yeah,
1st is going to be big, but of course, right now you have to reach out to them or they have to go through your coach,
yeah.
correct?
Yeah. It's pretty hectic. Sometimes we end up playing phone tag and stuff. But I'm saying I'm just keeping all of my options open right now. Just like I love what's going on in the recruiting world right now, but right now I'm just keeping all my options open.
Absolutely. Well, one connection we know that you have the University of Georgia. Of course, your dad, an alumni at University of Georgia, Philip Benton, a linebacker back there in the mid '90s, a teammate of Kirby Smart. How is that kind of dynamic kind of played in, and obviously with Georgia being the home state school, do you ever talk to? Well, we'll get into that in a second of who you talk to. I'll ask that question. But how's that kind of dynamic played on you as time has gone on with knowing your dad's been a dog and Georgia being highly interested in you?
Well, yeah, that dynamic really didn't come about until I'd say maybe yeah, probably when I got offered by Georgia. Cause yeah, I always knew my dad played at Georgia, but I didn't know that was gonna play just this much of a part of my recruitment as it doing right now. And I'm saying, yeah, he played at Georgia and things of that nature. Yeah, and I love Georgia football. And yeah, but right now I'm just keeping all my options open. I love he played at Georgia football. I love that he has all those connections. It's great.
Absolutely. And the person I was going to ask you if you talked to, being a 2023 guy who's in the same boat as you as Justice Haynes, from Blessed Trinity, being another Atlanta area guy whose dad played at University of Georgia. Have you and do you know Justice, and have you and him kind of talked about what it's like being a son of Georgia alumni and going through all
Oh
this?
yeah, me and Justice go way back to we go way back to FBU and other camp cycles in 8th grade, 7th grade. So him and my dad are good friends actually. Me and Justice, that's my boy. I mean, we don't really talk about recruitment really much when we're around each other, but that's my boy, and wherever he goes, I want to go.
I got you. So, but is in passing, y'all have never been like, hey, this is crazy with all these, people from Georgia kind of reaching out because your dads are
Oh
both
yeah, but
played there.
I always think that's crazy. Like, yeah, that's really huge. That's huge.
I got you, man. Well, what are you looking forward to the most, kind of, as hopefully the country is turning the corner and maybe this COVID stuff kind of goes away. What are you looking forward to the most about recruitment and the upcoming season, as hopefully things get back to as close to normal as possible?
As far as my recruitment, I want to visit. Like, I want to get on visits, and I want to just meet the coaches face to face, and I want to meet players, and I want to tour facilities, just like how I was doing before all this COVID stuff started happening. And what else?
Just the season, man. What are you
Oh,
looking
the
forward
season.
to about getting ready for the
Oh
IMG
yeah,
season?
I'm just ready to just showcase all the work that I've been putting in and things of that nature. I'm just ready to put my talents on display, like I always have been doing. So that's what I'm most ready for.
Absolutely. With IMG, of course they play high profile games every year. Is any big game already on the schedule that you kind of looking forward to seeing, or y'all kind of still kind of getting sorted out by the coaches and
Yeah,
stuff?
that still kind of gets sorted out, but I've been hearing a lot of things. So it's gonna be some pretty big games this year.
What's that going to be like playing on ESPN and stuff like that as as a junior in high school?
I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of butterflies at first, but I know that the player I am, that I'll get settled in and I'll start making plays.
Absolutely. What's if people, you said working on developing, grinding, doing all that kind of stuff right now. What are you kind of at with the height and weight situation? And does it still look like you will be you were a defensive end, outside linebacker type hybrid at Newton? Does that still look the same for you at IMG?
Well, actually, like, yeah, I put on a few pounds. I'm currently 6'2", 260. So I've always been an athletic guy. I always been able to move in space, move in between the tackles, and all that. So I can really play anywhere on the D line, as far as that goes. So yeah, and down here at IMG, they're really moving me around all over the place. So it's crazy.
Absolutely. So, in terms of recruitment timeline and things like that, I know you said when you know, you'll know. Are you a guy who thinks that maybe you want to end up, once you're able to make some visits and stuff like that, you'd like to be a guy who commits early and tries to bring people with you in a class, or are you gonna kind of play this whole thing out and kind of just see
Can you
what
see
happens?
me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that's a real difficult question because I want to win championships. So wherever they're building teams to win championships, that's where I'm gonna go at the end of the day. So that's what I want to do. I want to win. I want to win games. And I want to win championships. So that's really a tough question to answer.
Yeah, I got you. So, would you say that since winning is that ultimate mindset and stuff like that, do you think that this fall, what the colleges themselves do, how they perform, and the style of play that they show on the field, are you really going to focus in on that more your last 2 years of high school than maybe you did the first 2 years?
Most definitely, I am going to focus in on that. Just as far as like scheme goes, just as far as like how they play their defense, how they attack. Are they getting after the quarterback or not? That's really a huge part of my recruitment.
I got you. So, you said you're sitting around 260 pounds right now. A guy that can do a lot of things, play a lot of in a various amount of ways. Ideally, if you think tomorrow you were walking onto a college campus, what would you see kind of your role being on a defense at the next level?
Well, I'll see myself as like a athletic 3-tech. Somebody who can move around the whole D line, somebody who can play in-2, somebody who can rush from the inside and outside, somebody who can play the run. So this is just a body that could just do it all.
I got you, man. And fortunate for you, you rarely see anybody that's a set 4-3 or a set 3-4 nowadays. I mean, they're moving the fronts and doing all over the place. Everybody, the defenses at the college level, just doing so many things. So I'm sure anybody who is going to be fortunate enough to get your commitment and get you on campus is going to find creative ways to use you for sure.
Yes, sir.
So what's the relationship? I know that you have to contact them, but just wanted for the Georgia viewers out here, what's the relationship like with Trey Scott right now? And then, of course, Kirby Smart as well.
Oh, my relationship with Trey Scott has always been there. It's been there since the summer of me going in ninth grade after when I went to the camp at Georgia. I've been loving Coach Scott ever since then. We always gonna have a great relationship no matter what happens in my recruitment. And Coach Smart, that's like almost a second dad to me because he played my father. Yeah, he's a Coach Smart is a great guy. He's a funny guy to be around and everything like that. He's a good guy to be on the phone with. Actually, who I've been building like a good relationship. That also played my dad is Coach Muschamp. Yep.
How big was that seeing Coach Muschamp, a defensive minded guy who has been an SEC head coach twice now, kind of come and be on staff at Georgia?
That was really big for me because he really talks to me about my game a lot. He said he watched a lot of my film. He says he sees the stuff that I do that he don't really see that other guys do a lot. So he's really playing a big part of my recruitment right now.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think when he was at South Carolina a couple years ago, they were really one of the earliest ones to be on you as South Carolina.
Sir. South Carolina, that was my second offer.
Absolutely. So, man, it seems like you got a lot of good stuff going for you. Wish you nothing but the best there at IMG, and of course, we're looking forward to covering the rest of your recruitment, and of course, seeing what happens this year for you down there in Florida.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate you joining us. And guys, that was another episode of the Inside Slant on Bulldawg Illustrated. That was Justin Benton, 2023 defensive lineman, who is now transferred to IMG from Newton High School in Georgia. So make sure you keep up with his stuff. I'll put all of his information in the captions and things below. And you follow him on Twitter and Instagram. All that stuff will be there for you. So thank you for joining us, and catch us next time on Bulldogs Illustrated, the Inside Slant.